Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do a little bit of a different sort of video. I haven't done a video like this before, but I really wanted to kind of inspire small YouTubers that they can really grow and do cool stuff with their videos by just using iMovie. So I use iMovie to edit all of my videos, and I'm going to share with you guys 10 different tips that you can use on iMovie, and they're completely free. That's what I really love about iMovie, is that it's free and you can make a really good video just with iMovie. It might take a little bit more work and effort, but it's definitely an awesome option to use in the very beginning. So let's go ahead and get right into the tips. My first tip that I have is to fade your music in and out. So basically this helps with just keeping everything flowing. So instead of having a song and then just cutting it right off after like a montage or something, you can fade the song in and out. So usually when I edit, I will fade the song in and then I will fade the song out. I like to fade it in the beginning so it's not like so abrupt in the beginning. So I fade it in and fade it out. Usually the only time I have music is like during a montage when I'm not talking. I don't usually put like background music in the clips that I'm talking in. You can definitely do that, and you can just lower the volume of the music. My second tip is adding green screen effects. So basically how to do this, you go into YouTube and you can type in, there are so many green screen things. The things that I use for green screen is like the little VHS recording thing that I have on some of my montages, and also that pink subscribe click button is a green screen. My days of the week things are green screen. So basically you just go into YouTube and you type in VHS green screen. There are so many to choose from. You can go and pick what you want. Then you go copy the URL and then you go to change to MP4, something like that. You download it as an MP4 and you can add it to your video. So you add it to iMovie and then you can slide it down with all your clips. You pick which one that you want, put it over the other video that you have, and then you go up into iMovie to it looks like two layered papers kind of. You click that and then you click green screen, and then it's gonna get rid of that green screen, and then you'll just get that clip over your clip. I know it's confusing. I probably didn't explain it well, but hopefully with the visuals that I add, that will be helpful for you guys. My third tip is using typewriter text. This is something that I just recently figured out how to do. So you can use it with text that is already provided with you on iMovie, or you can use some other sort of editing thing for different text if you want. I use Canva, which I'll talk more about Canva more in the video, but basically you have your text on the clip. And then what I do is, depending on how many letters there are, so say if you're doing, I'll just use the word the for example. If you're using the word the, you're gonna take the bar with the text and you're gonna split it into 3 parts. So then the first part, you're gonna click on it and a little crop thing will come up, and you drag it just so that the T is showing, and then you go to the next one and then you crop it so the T and the H are showing, and then you crop it and you take it so that the whole word is showing, and it looks like when you play it back, it looks like it's typing like a typewriter, and then you can use the typewriting effect if you want to after. Tip number 4 is using your own text and making your own text on Canva. So iMovie does have quite a few texts that are really nice, but if you want to have more text, kind of like cursive stuff or whatever, I go to canva.com. I love Canva, it's free. That's how I make my thumbnails and if I want extra text or anything like that. So basically what I usually do is I just do a green background on it, and then you can select whatever text that you want and just type it. Then you save that, and then after you save it, you can bring it back in and it's gonna go up as a picture. Then you drag it over the clip that you want the text to show up on, and then you just click the green screen effect again and the background will be gone, and then you'll just have the text. Tip number 5 is using jump cuts. So jump cuts are basically when you like zoom in on your face quick for something and then it zooms back out. This can really help to keep your audience engaged just by having the screen moving around. If you want more like emphasis on a word you're saying, you can zoom in a little bit closer to your face. First you have to like cut the clip to just have what you want, and then you click on that clip and you go up to the crop and you like put how close you want the crop to go onto your face, and that is pretty much how you do that. Number 7 kind of goes along with number 6, and that is using the Ken Burns effect, which is the same thing as cropping, but it's when you're slowly zooming in on something. So again, you want to cut the clip and you go to the crop and you click on Ken Burns. There's going to be 2 different things you have to do. So there's going to be the first one, which is going to fill up the whole entire frame where it's going to start, and then you're going to make the other crop and you're going to have it where you want the crop to end. And for that clip, it's going to zoom into that spot for the entire duration of the clip that you cut. I think the last one was tip number 6. This is tip number 7, and that is adding picture in picture. So this is what I do basically when I add to show like my Instagram, and you can take any picture that you want. So say you want a picture maybe of a thumbs up. So you go to Google and you type in thumbs up, save that picture. Then you want to go and erase the background. So I go to something called like removebackground.com, something like that. You add the picture in there, remove the background, save the picture with the removed background. Then you can add the picture in, and then instead you go to the same spot that you went to for green screen and you type in picture in picture. And then you can move it around and you can make it as big or as small as you want. You can have it anywhere on the screen. I really like this for just like adding like little things where you can add a subscribe button or something like that. Also, make sure when you do picture in picture, you go up to the dissolve button or something like that and you type in 0 if you just want it to pop up. My next tip is getting copyright-free music off of YouTube. There are so many videos of copyright-free music that you can get off of YouTube. That's what I use. You can also go to other sites and like buy like a subscription to have access to all the copyright music. That's not free. If you want a free option, just go to YouTube. Like I said, there's tons and tons. Just type in copyright-free music, and then some of them you have to like add something into your description box when you use that song, but that's pretty simple. So you just go to that, and usually in the description box they have links to the full song. So you just click that and download it onto your computer, and there you go. You have more music than just what iMovie provides, because iMovie doesn't provide the best music, so I like using outside music. Next tip is having good transitions. So there's a lot of transitions that you can use in iMovie, and I think that it can be super helpful for changing the mood, or maybe if you have one talking clip going into another talking clip and you feel like it's a little bit abrupt, you can use transitions. Usually I use like the left or right swipe transition. That's the one that I usually tend to use. So I really like them. They also can just make your video more interesting and flow a little bit better. You can use a transition if you're going into a different day or a different scene, like I said. So that one's kind of more simple, but I feel like definitely using good transitions and having more transitions can be really helpful to keep someone engaged in your video. My last and final tip is to have a good intro. So especially for my vlogs, I love doing this. So after I'm done editing my video, I will go back through and I will pick maybe like 5 or 6 like short couple second clips throughout the video to give you kind of a preview of what the video is going to be. Then I take those and bring them to the beginning, and that's what I use the green screen for mostly. Then I'll take green screen, VSH recording thing, and I will put that there, add some music and stuff. I just really think, you know, I guess it's not really like an iMovie tip. I feel like it's just like an editing tip. I think that's super helpful and like kind of just a good way to like start off the video with a little bit of music, some good vibes going on. It also gives the person a preview of what is going to be happening throughout the video. I also don't put the clips in order, so I could put something that happens at the very end of my video would be maybe like the first clip of my intro. Also, that kind of gets people to watch more of your video, I feel like, because they're gonna see a clip that's interesting and they're gonna want to watch the whole thing to figure out where that clip goes in the video. So that's kind of like a little bit of a trick and tip, I guess, to have more people watching your videos for longer. I know that's not an iMovie tip, it's kind of just like an editing tip that I've picked up and I felt like it's been really helpful. It's just how I kind of like to start out my vlogs. I mostly just do that for vlogs, not really like sit down videos, because then it would just be like 5 different clips of me just like talking. So usually for sit down videos I don't do that, but I recommend doing that for vlogs, because you know, vlogs, you're doing a ton of different things for like different scenes, so I just think it's really helpful. So that is it for my iMovie slash editing slash how I edit my videos. Hopefully this was helpful, and I just wanted again to make this video to show new YouTubers that, you know, they can use something as simple as iMovie and make a really good video out of it. And I know there's more work you have to put in, but I'm telling you, it's really worth it. And you can use iMovie to make an amazing video. You do not need to spend like $200 to get Final Cut Pro. Literally use iMovie, and eventually if you want to get Final Cut Pro, then get it. But you can use iMovie and you can make such great videos out of iMovie. It just takes a little extra work. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and could find some helpful tips. If you have other helpful tips, put them in the comments down below for other people. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.